Finally, as we head into Memorial Day weekend, our person of the week. He's the president of one of the most prestigious colleges in America and a former Marine who watches the news from Iraq day by day. President Bush awarded Purple Hearts to 5 Marines today at the Naval Medical Center in Bethesda, among them 3 corporals who were all wounded in Iraq. And they are exactly the kind of young men our person of the week wants to meet, because he has found a way to make a difference.
I often tell our students here that they're all privileged to be here, and with privilege goes responsibility. We have a responsibility to reach out and to help out.
Hi, how are you?
Jim Wright is president of Dartmouth College, and he does not exclude himself from that we.
I think it was shortly after the Battle of Fallujah. I watched on television the accounts of what these young Marines were engaged in, and I got thinking, you know, what can we do about all of these young men and young women who are being injured over there?
Initially, Dr. Wright simply visited wounded Marines at Bethesda Naval Hospital. He talked to them about their futures, restarting their lives. He talked to them about going to college.
That's good now, right now.
Even though he is now president of Dartmouth,
Thanks, Jim.
when he was young, Jim Wright never really thought about college himself. Instead, he enlisted.
Going to college was not really something that I considered. Nobody in my family had ever done that. And 4 friends and I joined the Marines a couple weeks after we graduated. It was by way of putting off going to work in the mines. I got out of the Marines and I decided I wanted to go to college.
When Dr. Wright began thinking about wounded Iraq vets and going to college, he realized they would face challenges most students never face.
By the second visit or so, I realized that they had questions that it was not clear where they could get answers. If I go to this school near home, because I don't have any legs, are there elevators in all of the buildings?
So Dr. Wright, with help from the American Council of Education, raised $350,000. The money to hire people who can answer those questions.
I'll go and talk to them about taking some online courses.
There are now college counselors at 3 of the largest military hospitals in the country.
I do want to go to U of M.
Dr. Wright didn't start this to recruit for his own college.
I'm still looking at NYU.
However, next fall, 3 Marines, all with Purple Hearts, will be students at Dartmouth.
They will learn a lot here, these Marines coming, but we will all learn a lot from them.
You're okay. Are you having ice cream? No, I'm okay.
Late at night, when they're lying in a hospital bed, when everyone has gone home, when it's quiet in the ward, when the music has stopped, when the automobiles with the Support Our Troop bumper stickers are in darkened garages across America, I want them to be thinking of what it is that they can do with their lives. I want them to be thinking about going to college. I want them to be thinking about going on to continue to make a difference in the world.
And so we choose Dr. Jim Wright, who tells us that for the Dartmouth graduates serving in Iraq, he sends care packages, complete with New Hampshire maple candy and a volume of poetry by Robert Frost, who was a Dartmouth student in the 1890s.